Good morning and welcome back to Bite-Sized Book Reviews. I'm still in kind of a Stephen King mood, so I decided to try this book. It's called Joyland by Stephen King. This story is told in first person, and the main character is a young man called Devin. He's a New Hampshire college student, and he's recently taken a summer job at an amusement park in North Carolina called Joyland. So this experience comes at a major turning point in his life. He's just had a really tumultuous breakup with a longtime girlfriend that he thought he was deeply in love with, and he's essentially both trying to pick himself up from the shock of her betrayal and also kind of rethinking the direction that he might want his life to take. So while working at this amusement park, he becomes intrigued with a story connected to one of its rides called the Horror House. About 4 years before this story takes place, a young woman called Linda Gray was murdered there by her date and left by the tracks, and a lot of people subsequently have reported seeing her ghost. So a lot of people believe that the ride is haunted, and Devin really wants to see a ghost because he feels like that would be a major life-changing experience somehow. So this story has a lot of different pieces. Like you have the part on Devin and like his bad relationship. You have the investigation of what happened to Linda Gray, who might have killed her, and possibly what might be able to help her move on. And then you have the relationship that Devin begins to develop with a young mother and her crippled son, who he often meets on his way walking like to and from work. This is also I guess kind of a growing up story for Devin, since working at the amusement park is one of the first real jobs he has taken, and it's sort of given him, I guess, a bit more confidence and a change in perspectives about life and I guess a lot of what is and isn't important. So this was a really unusual ghost story in that the main character actually never sees any ghosts. Like, it's actually other people who interact with and see the ghosts. But I think that added a kind of subtle element to the creepy that I quite enjoyed. But the one thing I did not like as much was that this story was a little sad. I think it's sad in the way that some major life-changing events, like when important people pass away and stuff, are sad. Like I think they affect you in a particular way, and this story sort of captures the way it affects Devin and like how his life changed. But I think that's also what makes it good. It's just that if you're not really in the mood for something that might feel a little bit tragic, I might try reading something else. But other than that, I thought it was a really well done story and I did really like it.